What's up, guys? John Schaefer here, doctor of physical therapy. In this video, we're going over 5 benefits of physical therapy that will reshape the way you think about the profession and how you can utilize it. Stick around for the 5th one, as it can save you a lot of time and money the next time that you get injured. So let's get right to it. Number 1, physical therapists are able to treat everything from acute to chronic pain. So a lot of times in the past, I know this is kind of how I started. When you hear physical therapy, you think about total joints. Maybe your uncle had a hip replacement. Maybe grandma had a knee replacement. And I think oftentimes we limit our idea of what physical therapy is based on some of those experiences. But physical therapists have the ability to help you improve your health, even if you didn't have a major surgery. So on any given day, I treat everyone from youth athletes to individuals with chronic pain, maybe that, back pain that hasn't gone away for you in 3, 6 months, to individuals who just want to reclaim their health and maximize their quality of life. So you don't need to have had a major surgery. You could just be experiencing a physical setback or not moving quite as well as you want. Physical therapy can be super beneficial for you. Number 2, physical therapists not only provide help rehabbing injuries, many PTs also have the ability to help with overall wellness or even just aiming towards longevity. So many PTs will have additional certifications more geared towards like strength and conditioning, personal training. So you might see letters like CSCS, a CPT, or something along those lines. And if you're not sure, just ask your physical therapist, hey, I saw those extra letters behind your name. What do they actually mean? Because oftentimes you'll find out physical therapists, reach into some other aspects of health as well. So just ask. And many PTs have gone through that additional training to master all aspects of exercise and movement to help people reach their fitness goals. So thinking whether that's a high school athlete looking to get back to sport, a weekend warrior recovering from injury, or maybe just a normal aging adult. Physical therapy can be for anyone who's looking to improve their movement or maximize their health for years to come. Number 3, there are many different types of physical therapy. So a lot of times what we see either through advertisement or see in pictures on clinics and online is more of that orthopedic or sports physical therapy. So thinking about, doing a lot of exercise to try and improve your function, return from rehab, things like that. There's a lot of other kinds of physical therapy as well. So I'll list off a couple just so you can be a little bit more familiar. Women's health physical therapy is becoming a lot more popular as we're paying more attention to how people are responding to pregnancies, before, during, after. Neurologic physical therapy, so people who have neuro disorders have this option to, again, maximize their health. Occupational physical therapy, if people get injured on the job or need to get back to doing a certain thing at work. Geriatric physical therapy, again, maybe a little bit more commonly known amongst us, as those would be those individuals who are aging, maybe they had a fall, need to improve their balance, anything like that can benefit from physical therapy. Next, rehabilitative, if I can talk, physical therapy. That's going to be your total joints that we're familiar with as well. And then there's also hand physical therapy as well. So a lot of different options. It's not just solely rehab, orthopedics, and sports. Number 4, physical therapists can help introduce you to strength training. So gone are the days of sessions filled mostly with massages or passive interventions. Many PT clinics will actually have like barbells, weights, to help you utilize and build strength for life. So this can be a little bit intimidating at first, maybe if you haven't ever lifted weights. But also you have to remember your therapist, it's their entire job to meet you where you're at in your fitness journey, your recovery journey, and help you, address those specific goals, advance your fitness, advance your ability to move. And really that's pretty cool. So you don't have to be an expert in any area. You can tell your physical therapist, hey, I've never used something like this before. Maybe I'm not super comfortable with it. And they'll find an entry point or find an exercise that's going to work for you and that you'll be able to advance with to reach those goals again. Lastly, number 5, here's where the finances come in. And this is where it gets pretty shocking. So physical therapy is actually a much cheaper option for musculoskeletal care when compared to visiting your primary care provider. There's been a lot of studies, a lot of research done over the last couple of years to figure out, okay, what's the actual benefit of physical therapy? Is it something worth advertising worth promoting to our patients? Is it something that's going to be beneficial for them? A 2017 study showed that by seeing a physical therapist first, individuals on average save 50% of the total cost of their care. And furthermore, individuals who got an MRI instead of starting with PT spent an average of almost $5,000 more on their plan of care without necessarily achieving superior results. So then you might be asking yourself, okay, John, that's great, but like, how do I see a physical therapist? Don't I need to see my doctor first? Well, in many states, you can actually see a PT without a referral, since the profession now requires a doctorate level of education. And one of the pieces with that is we're looking to expand direct access so the consumer can go straight to a physical therapist if they're having musculoskeletal pain rather than needing to go to a primary care provider first or needing to schedule a bunch of different appointments in order to see a physical therapist or get started on addressing whatever pain, whatever impairment they have. So that's really cool. And I think that that's going to continue to grow as well. So hopefully this provided a little bit more insight into the field as well as different ways that you can utilize PT to live a healthier life, to move better, to reach some of those goals, do some of those things you haven't been able to do in a while. And I think that that's going to be incredibly beneficial. So utilize this resource as you move throughout your life, not only when you're planning for major surgery.